Hello, boys and girls. We are going to be working through some homework together this year, and I'm just going to do a few problems from your homework pages with you. So here we are on Chapter 1, Lesson 1, Model Place Value Relationships. Okay? Okay, boys and girls, so let's look at numbers 1 and 2 on your homework. The directions say find the value of the underlined digit. Okay, so number 1, the number is 6,035. The underlined digit is a 3. And so we have to find the value of the 3. And the word value is how much is it worth? How much is that 3 worth when it's in the tens place? So the 3 in the tens place means that I have 3 sets of 10. So 3 sets of 10, what is that worth? 10, 20, 30. So the value of a 3 in the tens place is 30. So for number 2, the number is 43,782. The underlined digit is the 7. Now let's see what place value the 7's in. There's the ones, tens, ding, ding, ding. 7 is in the hundreds place. So the value of a 7 when it's in the hundreds place, let's see, how much is it worth if I have 7 sets of 100? Are you thinking? 700. Excellent job, guys. I want you to do the rest of the problems until you get to number 9, because I'm going to do number 9 with you. Okay, so go ahead and pause and keep working. Okay, boys and girls, now we are on number 9. The directions say compare the values of the underlined digits. Okay, so we're talking about values and underlined digits again. Let's see, number 9, 6,300 and 530. So we're comparing the values of the underlined digits. How much are they worth? Let me see down here. I'm reading this now. The value of 3 in, well, let's put the first number in there. The value of 3 in 6,300 is, we're going to leave that blank for a second, times the value of 3 in, so let's put that second number in there, 530. Okay, so we're comparing the values. Okay, the value of that 3 compared to the value of that 3. So the value of this 3 is a 3 in the hundreds place is 300. The value of that 3, a 3 in the tens place, is 30. So here's what I'm writing down at the bottom. I wrote 300, and then you see the word is right there? Is blank, blank. And then we have the word times, times. The value of 3 in 530. The value of 3 in 530 is 30. So how many times bigger is 300 than 30? 10 times bigger. Do you remember working on those number patterns today? 10 times bigger. If I had 10 sets of 30, I would have 300. Okay? I'm going to do number 10 also. Let's go to the next slide. Here is number 10. Let's do this together, okay, guys? 2,783 and 7,283. Okay, so here I am. The value of 2 in the first number, let's write that in, is blank times the value of 2 in, now let's write the second number. Okay, let's see, we got to focus on the 2's now. The value of that 2, that's a 2 in the thousands place. The value of that 2 is 2 sets of 1,000, or 2,000. So 2,000 is blank times, what's the value of that 2? That's a 2 in the hundreds place. So if I have 2 sets of 100, I have a 200. Okay? So how many times bigger is 2,000? Hold on a second. There we go. Is 2,000 than 200? How many sets of 200 do I need to make 2,000? If I have a 0 on there, that means it's 10 times bigger than 200. I know you guys talked about those number patterns in class today. Okay, so it's 10 times the value of the 2 in 7,283. Okay, so guys, I want you to pause and do numbers 11 and 12 and 13 and 14. Okay, so you're going to pause this and then we're going to go to the back. So go ahead and hit pause. All right, guys, now we're on the back. I jumped down to spiral review, numbers 3 and 4, but you have to do numbers 1 and 2, lesson check, excuse me, and you have to do 5 and 6, of course, if your teacher told you to. But we're just going to pop down here and do numbers 3 and 4 in spiral review, okay? So number 3, hot dog buns come in packages of 8. For the school picnic, Mr. Spencer bought 30 packages of hot dog buns. How many hot dog buns did he buy? Woo! I have to reread that. I always have to reread problems like this because in my head right now it's like blah blah blah, the hot dog bun, blah blah blah, school picnic. I don't know what's going on here. I'm rereading it. Let's see. Hot dog buns come in packages of 8. Okay, that seems like I'm going to have to remember that. There's a package with 8 in it. For the school picnic, Mr. Spencer bought 30. Okay, so Mr. Spencer bought 30 of those. That's supposed to be an arrow. Okay, Mr. Spencer bought 30 of those hot dog buns. So he bought 30 packages of, sets of, groups of 8. That's what multiplying is, right, guys? It's showing us multiple sets of something, and this is multiple sets of hot dog buns. Okay, so 30 times 8. I am thinking I'm going to need to do my basic fact here. So basic facts, you know, those are those times tables you learned in 3rd grade. 2 times 7, 8 times 6, 4 times 4, basic facts. So I'm looking at 30 times 8. Okay, the basic fact here, I see 3 and 8. I know what 3 times 8 is. And if you don't remember 3 times 8, think about your 8s. 8, 16, 24. Boom. There's 3 times 8. 8, 16, 24. Okay? There are lots of ways to remember your times tables, but that's a good one. 30 times 8. So I know 3 times 8 is 24. And look at that. That 0 means that 3 is really 30. It's 10 times bigger than 3. That's not just a 3, that's a 30. So 30 times 8 isn't 24. 30 times 8 is 10 times bigger than 24, or 240. Boom. A D. Okay? All right, let's see number 4. There are 8 students on the minibus. 5 of the students are boys. What fraction of the students are boys? Fractions! Let's go back to fractions now, okay? All right, here's what a fraction is. It's a numerator and a denominator, okay? The top number of a fraction is, it tells the number of pieces we're talking about, or the number of parts in the set that we're talking about, or sometimes it means what we're not talking about, how many are missing, kind of a thing. And the bottom number of a fraction is what makes a whole thing. What makes a whole set? What makes one whole thing? How many pieces are in one whole thing? I'm going to reread here. There are 8 students on the minibus. That's right here. Okay, so that's all the students on the minibus, the whole set. What fraction of the students are boys? Oh, wait. Look what I skipped here. 5 of the students are boys. So that's the part that they're asking us about, the part we're talking about. So 5/8 are boys. Ding. Okay? So now, boys and girls, I want you to finish the rest of your homework. Have a great evening, and I'll see you tomorrow at school, or Monday at school, or whatever tomorrow is at school.